Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the money reading, the reading of the energy surrounding the collective during and through the second half of July of 2021. Now for this particular circle spread, I was guided to go into the Gypsy Oracle deck. So around, we'll just say during the second half of July, what I'm seeing here is that Spirit is trying to guide the collective into the path of researching how they have healed, what they can now let go of spiritually, emotionally, physically, and connect with new people. Okay, so really in the thoughts position with the conversation card here, there's a big nudge here during the second half of July of 2021 to communicate with others, because some of you have gone through some form of healing with the Malady card energy, and Spirit is offering the collective the energy, right? The desire with the Scholar card to research how you have healed and now which direction you're going to go towards next, who you're going to communicate with to gather more information about your own personal, financial, or creative endeavors path. Okay, so in the relationship sector, we do have the misfortune card. So what this is telling me is that someone here is healing from some form of misfortune in relation to another or others. This could be a group of people, this could be a business, an organization. Maybe because of COVID for many, there was energies of misfortune in the relationship sector. But really, this was a time for the collective to really heal from what was, right? Old doorways are closing to long paths for the collective, and now it's time to plan with the knowledge and wisdom you now have, the path that really is going to fulfill you, right? It doesn't matter where we work. It's about communicating with like-minded people here. It's about researching something in relation to those who enjoy the same thing that you do, because this process of connecting with others will push you beyond the energies of misfortune as you try to create greater communication. So basically what they're saying here with the letter card in the creative aspects position is that now is a time, right, to think about who and or what you want to communicate with moving forward, because you are healing from a previous journey. All right, it's time to create communication regarding what? Well, in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the servant card, okay? So doing what it is you want to serve a business, an organization, an idea or project. As you connect with others and have conversations regarding a service you're thinking about creating here. Again, a new job, a new position, a new direction altogether. There is some form of letter or communication that I feel is coming for many closer to the last week of July of 2021. So Spirit's saying don't give up. Continue to research what you have learned, how you have healed, who you're going to communicate with now, in hopes that you'll receive some form of communication here because of the effort, right? The service or connection you're trying to put your energy towards. It is time for new chapters, and that's why when an old chapter ends, sometimes it feels misfortunate because you were in connection to certain people, places, and circumstances. But Spirit is saying to the collective, it's time to almost like serve yourself doing what it is you want to do. Don't think about people's outlook on what it is that you enjoy. Okay, I'm feeling this very creatively. If you have been creating something like we've talked about, especially in 2020 going into 21 here, is that it is indeed time to put your spiritual energy into something you enjoy doing. And if you have done this, if you've created some form of sculptures, paintings, drawings, even written a small romance novel, now's the time to have conversations with others as to how to publish that, how to create what it is that you're feeling very playful and excited about in your life once again. Okay, so see, the pain of the past is falling away so that you can be reborn into this sweetheart energy, male or female. This is like a very loving, caring energy without worrying about the misfortune of what did or didn't turn out, right? We're being guided to discover our path, and sometimes we go off our path to learn something that we need to learn. I feel like the collective here is pretty much aware, and maybe even before mid-July of 2021, of what doorway this is. An opportunity or two where you've had a conversation, or you're thinking about a conversation you're having with someone here that's going to help you through this communication as you continue to create and serve these conversations. You can step beyond the energy of misfortune of what was and find contentment. So here in the subconscious position, Spirit is asking the collective to remember the melancholy energy here, that as you find peace and contentment, as you find contentment, will you research, learn something about who you're going to share or communicate with in the second half of July. It's this process, again, of researching who do I want to communicate with, who do I want to connect with that likes to do the same thing as I do, or who do I connect with when it comes to a new business offer here or opportunity. So this was really neat. In the actions position, you've got the friend card. So of course it's saying, open your heart in a playful way, for Spirit in the inner strengths position is giving you the sweetheart energy to get passionate and excited about a new direction. Why? Because actually it's in a new direction where the collective is going to meet a really good friend or a connection that starts out as a friendship. Some of you may be receiving communication from a friend, and you're creating further communication so that you can, through some form of conversation here, be clear about an offer. Should I serve this offer, this opportunity? Should I take action and step into it? And Spirit's saying, absolutely. Now is the time to at least ask some questions, right? Have a conversation in the second half of July with these people so that you can obtain more information here. Information that you are creating regarding a service, okay? Whatever service means to you. And of course, for each person, it's going to be different. Now, in the emotional aspects position, we have the Doctor card. So we have, I am hoping somebody through a conversation that I am researching is going to help for me to connect with someone who wants to make an offer that kind of heals me in a certain way. Now, if you've been thinking about creating something, again, spiritual, like I've been talking about in the first half of 21 here, it's like yoga, exercise, eating right, making videos for others to teach someone something that you are learning here. Now is the time to help others, or to know that others, through conversations in the second half of July, really do want to help you. So there's a lot of researching going on here about, should I accept this offer, should I not? I also feel like maybe someone here had a conversation with a doctor, and with the malady card here, energy, like I was feeling, there's healing going on here. And how does this healing take place? Well, as you research something that really fulfills you in your life, that positive energy is coming back. It's a bit of a rebirth here. And ironically, it's in the inner strengths position. So Spirit's advice here is to get back in touch with the child within. It's time to make new friendships, or to connect with this friend regarding a service who really does want to help you to move ahead. But the main message here too in the subconscious position is it's also time to just do something you enjoy. If you haven't started a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, or a business idea, give yourself time to research that, because the misfortune of the past, whether it was COVID or whatever, it's falling away so that you can find contentment once again. So as you serve, as you communicate, so too will you start to feel that playful sweetheart energy again. So too, by the end of July, do you start to recognize that you have healed from the energies of misfortune in connection to another or others. And that now, because you have researched this path and received the communication you want, there's really good energy coming. So when I did a 3-card spread to my left, look at this. They're saying that the collective by mid-July of 2021, financially, creatively, there's a rebirth. Just like I was talking about with the sweetheart card in the inner strengths position, right? We are being reborn and knowing that we have the strength, maybe after a lot of deaths, I just heard from the pandemic and stuff, the strength to recognize. I think also that an old path is falling away so that new paths can begin. I've been watching this doorway. At first, it was like the angels were around it. I want to say that was towards the end of June, early July. And they wanted to help the collective open these doors. But they're big, beautiful, heavy doors that takes the effort of realization here that I can research what I want to open up for me behind those doors. Right? So it's a new path. It's a new time. It's what you create in your mind. So too can you manifest into the physical. And Spirit is really helping the collective to do this because they want you to get back in touch with that inner child energy, to make new friends, new connections, new circumstances for yourself. So for some of you, it could be in the last 2 weeks of July of 2021 where you have grown from and through the sweetheart energy into this young woman energy. This is someone who has gained a lot of experience and knowledge. And now you know, or at least you need to take off this blindfold and look at what a fortunate path feels like for you. Now again, some may be receiving some form of communication regarding a service that you are providing or that a service that you'd like to create or work for. So there's rebirth here and looking, taking off the blindfold and saying, I feel fortunate because I'm stepping beyond misfortune. I'm freeing myself from energies of despair and sorrow. I am moving instead into the direction of a greater commitment or partnership, a more financially abundant, secure, and stable situation. Some of you are going to be connecting with a new friend in a new direction if you've been single for a long time. It was about discovering a new journey for yourself where you find a direction that fulfills you and, of course, brightens that beautiful aura so that someone can come towards you with gifts, kind words, and messages. So there may be around the end of July, early August, where the collective is connecting with a friend that's been helping them. And for some, you meet a friend that is very kind and supportive to you. That could be this communication here, having a conversation regarding a service or business that you are connecting or creating. So by the end of July of 2021, look at it's like someone here said I had the strength to stand strong and put people maybe in the friend zone because I was overly playful, and maybe that's where there was misfortune in the relationship sector. Either way, it's time for money. It's time to say, you know what, I've learned a lot. I have created a fortune, or I'm looking at a fortune, and I just need to have a conversation in the second half of July to confirm that. Because by the end of July, I've now gone from the young woman energy to the old woman energy to I have conquered. And now I can work from home, from within my home. I can contribute more to the manifestation of a very solid foundation because I have overstepped whatever misfortune happened in the past. And now I can create conversations, communication regarding a service I want to create or work for, so that I can open my heart once again to those who want to help me and then make a new friend or a new connection. Yeah, they definitely want to talk to someone here who is still waiting to receive energies of falseness from someone. So it's like that doorway is closing, whether we like it or not. Not to bring up love, but for someone needed to hear that. Yeah, it's about traveling into a new direction with the journey card here, and the priest is here as well. So this is having the strength in the second half of July. Spirit's giving the collective the strength to journey into new directions, and with the priest energies, really be clear with oneself about yes or no, moral from immoral, right? Should I or shouldn't I? It may make the collective feel a little bit stubborn, but, we have to find what fulfills us first and foremost, right? We don't want to give our heart away to someone where there was falseness, because Spirit's saying we have already helped you to heal from that, or we are in the process of doing so. Therefore, we want you to put your attention and focus into researching regarding conversations, having conversations or reflecting upon conversations, because emotionally there's a beautiful offer here. Something may feel misfortunate, but Spirit's saying find contentment. Work out day to day, eat right, keep your mind occupied. Your heart is going to open as these opportunities open, and there is a beautiful opportunity on offer here for the collective. All right, what is interesting is I went to pull for spiritual advice here from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. And what I found in this particular deck was a card from the, I know it, Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed. So, you know, the maze energies was showing up a lot in this Gypsy Oracle deck for the collective. But now, instead of being in the maze, not knowing should I or shouldn't I, which path, which direction, which connection should I go towards, there's this energy of number 20. Now, my subscribers know that I love numerology. It speaks to me very clearly. The number 2 is about a new path, a new direction, a new connection, and Spirit is stepping in with the 0 and 20, saying we are going to help you to manifest by creating via your thoughts, researching via communications with others, so that eventually the 0 dissipates and we go into this new direction. So there's still a little bit of planning here in the second half of July, but I feel like by the beginning of August, the collective has either accepted some form of offer or opportunity here, or is still indecisive, but it's like the misfortune of the past is being healed. And eventually there's going to be, at the very end of July of 2021 for the collective, financially and creatively, the feeling of flying above your maze, seeing from beginning to ending exactly where it is you want to go towards. And that, I think, is why this sweetheart energy is showing up. As I had some conversations, I stepped beyond misfortune. I applied my energy and researched communications and received or communicated with another or others. That led me into the direction of taking action, where I can open up my heart regarding a friend. Maybe a friend, again, is making an offer to help you out, and or it's in a new direction by the end of July where you guys connect with someone. Wow, this doctor energy is in the emotional aspects position. So I am feeling like if you are single, again, it's in a new direction, a new path, a new beginning, a new start, where you know where you're headed personally, where you connect with a friend who really does want to help care, give, or provide for you. And she's looking, this feminine energy up here is looking down with the melancholy energy at, wow, look at what I was offered. I'm now researching in hindsight how I healed from misfortune by the end of July. So I'm going to shuffle this again. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and I like to use this deck. This is by John Holland for spiritual advice and clarification. I like to clarify, so sometimes I lay different layers upon the circle spread, but I like to do so until the message is completely clear. Now, should these messages have resonated for some of you and you're wondering about some conversations, a direction or two, I do offer personal readings where we can answer just that. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the summer special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. I'm happy and proud to say that I am at about 92% of those who come to me for the summer special come back to me to learn more about their future, because they're letting me know that these messages not only resonated in their journey for them, but that they were spiritually guided to make the highest, best decision, right? Spirit is like a father figure helping to guide us, but we have free will, okay? Helping to maintain the path. And one path is ending, so another one can begin. And this has been happening collectively. Some really know what this doorway is about, or you've been offered an additional doorway. And that's where, you know, a personal reading will help for me to help you to make the highest, best decision. All right, so I'm bringing in again the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And in the center of the circle spread, see what I mean? Someone here collectively knows about a new path. And see, I feel this friend energy here in the actions position is helping you to plant a seed regarding the number 1. A new path, a new beginning. Spirit is trying to tell the collective prosperity begins now. The healing of misfortune in the relationship sector needs to completely dissipate as you research who you're going to have conversations with here during the second half of July of 2021. Hold on, I'm going to get a sip of water. Now, if you want free spiritual advice, I kid you not, listen to this video from beginning to end, and as you are listening, write down what it is you are hearing. And at the end of the video, ask yourself, why did I write this down? How does what I wrote down pertain to me at this point in my life? And what have I learned about myself because of what I wrote down? Give it like 24 hours or maybe a couple days, go back and look at what you wrote down for yourself. And you may be quite surprised. See, Spirit can communicate with me, I can communicate with you, and it's up to you to communicate with yourself, to listen to where Spirit's trying to guide you, because they're always trying to guide you into this joyful, flying high energy. Okay, so in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have the Triumph card, number 7, a very spiritual number. Okay, I know that I was in a path of success with the number 6, and now with the number 7, a doorway is opening. I'm so glad to see these energies because someone here has thought already by the second half of July, or is coming to the realization that through a conversation you will receive triumph. You're going, look at, he's going into the direction of the seeds you have planted. See what I mean? Now it's not too late to start something new, to have conversations, but now's the time to step into these doorways, because, you know, throughout the 1 through 9 or 10 path here, some of these doorways are going to be closed, and there's going to be difficulty in finding another or others. I really feel like those job offers that you see everywhere, those are going to be filled, and then it's going to be like musical chairs. Okay, so Spirit's saying now's the time to take action during the second half of July of 2021, for it's through conversations with others where you can step into a doorway of triumph, where you can look back at the seeds you have been planting and recognize a new direction where prosperity, Spirit's saying, is going to begin and lead to greater triumph for you. So, in the relationship sector of the circle spread, see, we have I am letting go of energies of misfortune in relation to another or others that brought me discontent. For I know Spirit is telling me to find melancholy energies, contentment through research, doing what I enjoy, learning something new, connecting with others, to eventually go into this path that feels right. Okay, it's going to feel right. You're going to know it. Because it's also going to, just like, you're going to breathe this new energy, and the misfortune of whatever in relation to others just doesn't seem like a big deal anymore. So in the relationship sector, we do have the number 3, a very spiritual number, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, the Holy Trinity. So Spirit's saying in relation to new people, places, circumstances, new friends and connections, there will come energies of recognition and reward. So Spirit's saying we have helped you to find the strength within to heal from energies of misfortune, and now step into a path of recognition and reward. Receive that recognition and attention you will be receiving from another or others, new people in a new direction, new circumstance or situation. Yeah. So we have here in the creative aspects position, I am creating achievements in my life. Look at, there's an aha moment here. I'm getting maybe around the 4th week of July for the collective, where there is going to be some form of communication or paperwork that helps for you to see that you are creating a more solid foundation for you, for your family, for your circumstances, right? Stability and security because of the things you are achieving. The number 4 is celebration. And I am seeing a card here with a feminine, a masculine, and a child. So there could be you and your children. All of a sudden, through communication and conversations, there's a realization through recognition and reward. This is the reward coming, and it's going to bring stability. It's a new doorway that was blessed by Spirit, and prosperity will just begin. The journey will just begin. It's really important, if you want to, create a life story at this time and say, this is how my journey begins. This is how my prosperity begins, because I know recognition and attention are coming because of my achievements. I know that communication is coming, whereby through a conversation, I am going to triumph because the card is in the circle spread. Now, for some of you, I have to bring this in because this is a message for someone here. Temptation, okay? Temptation can be many different things. It could be that I moved beyond a misfortunate situation in the relationship sector, and I'm moving into direction of greater, a more solid foundation and triumph in my life. And because you're giving off a bright, beautiful aura, if you're single, you're going to draw the attention of others towards you. Okay, so we have, I am tempted to go into the direction of another person because my heart is open. I'm happy. I'm excited. I know where it is that I am headed. right? This is beautiful. So someone's going to come in and try to tempt you. If there are energies in relation to someone in this new direction, and this is like they're trying to create a personal situation, but there are obstacles and challenges, Spirit is saying, remember, there are obstacles and challenges that happen for a reason, and that's to obtain spiritual wisdom so that we can rise above these connections, circumstances, and situations. So, it could be that a friend of yours, because you're receiving a beautiful new prosperous path, is coming towards you with a bit of envy. But you've grown, and it's like you're to a point where you could care less, because look you've got new people coming into connection with you who really want to help out. And look at this. Someone with the number 6 representing success is feeling emotionally fulfilled because there is great harmony in connection to someone who wants to help, care, give, provide, or support you. There's great harmony emotionally through new conversations. And Spirit's saying, as you plant new seeds and research a new direction, how you want to and where you want to go towards, there will be emotional harmony because of an offer. But there is someone here around you that I think is jealous. We've got recognition and attention and misfortune and connection to others, and then taking action to deal with a friend who is tempted to say maybe something to you, but they're jealous. We don't have time for that. Okay, and that's pretty much what I would say. Sorry, but that was a message for someone who needed it. Okay, so in the subconscious position, we had the melancholy energies of contentment. Why? Because we've got financial and material changes taking place. Okay, so subconsciously, it's like, okay, something new is beginning, and I'm receiving a lot of attention and recognition. But I've been, through something before, and therefore, I want to research the situation to make sure that it will be triumphant for me. So this is the collective being guided to really create your foundation first, so that you are happy and stable and secure, because there could very well be, by the end of July, early August, some form of temptation that is no bueno here. I feel like someone's drawn back to you because of your success, because you are finding contentment in your life. So yeah, the number 5 represents, again, obstacles and challenges. But I think Spirit's saying it may be a bouncy ride into a new direction where you receive attention and recognition. But do not fear with the number 5 when it comes to financial and material changes. We are going to help for you to focus on the melancholy energies. Again, taking a walk each day, exercising, eating right, starting a positive journal, starting a hobby, gift, talent, or skill that truly grounds you. Okay, because that's the process of healing. Then you can get ready. Right? We need to let go of any energies, thoughts, worries, and fears regarding obstacles and challenges, because this is all a path of wisdom, that you have the strength to overcome any misfortunate situation because you are manifesting great achievements in your life. So day to day, we have the serpent energy and the throat chakra. Look at that. Spirit's saying we're going to give the collective the strength to step forward in connection to another regarding a service, a hobby, gift, talent, skill, customers, clients, subscribers, whatever. And the throat chakra is being lit up because they're helping, Spirit's helping the collective to plant these seeds in an excited way, to continue to communicate, right, with the throat chakra energy. Have a conversation so that you can find clarity about this offer. This offer is going to bring a solid foundation and going to bring you energies of great harmony, but it's definitely with the doctor energies, someone who really does want to help, care, give, provide, and support you. So there's some temptation here. Maybe it's just fear and worry about receiving great attention and recognition. For some, it's like, oh my gosh, I need to look at this offer because I actually stepped into a path of triumph and I'm just a little nervous, okay? And that could be what this financial and material change card in the subconscious position is. So definitely, if you're feeling anxious, Spirit's advice here in the second half of July is find some time to exercise, go for a walk, do something creative that will ground you. And as I say this, Spirit is saying, in the inner strengths position, we're going to give you the strength to be open to signs and synchronicities. See, they're trying to really guide the collective into the direction of planting new seeds and stepping beyond some fear, some form of temptation, right? Communication will give you the answers you seek in the second half of July, and that will bring contentment. It'll feel like this offer is a very harmonious offer. Therefore, Spirit's saying you can step beyond whatever challenges you thought would be in the way, and you can instead receive this attention and recognition. But speak your truth in a fair and balanced way. Watch for signs. For some, they're saying watch for signs as you are researching a new prosperous direction, for there's going to be a friend here who is maybe tempted to not be nice. But again, just say, I don't have time for this, right? I'm working to connect with those who I am feeling very harmonious with, and I'm stepping beyond the obstacles of any misfortune in the relationship sector. I'm stepping into my spotlight right now, so you got to kind of, I'm going to put you in the friend zone. If this is a question in a relationship sector, yeah, now's not the time, okay? Someone's walking in their shadow energy here, and you don't want them to darken this beautiful path that is opening up for you, that Spirit is trying to guide you towards. So it's through communication for sure in the second half of July, where someone here is going to receive the communication you've been waiting for. A doorway opens up, and not only do you recognize it's a triumphant new path, but that others are bringing, like this offer and opportunity is almost like bringing harmony not only to the business sector, but also harmony in the area of home, right, of your foundation. This offer, this communication actually is going to bring you this melancholy energy. So remember, for some, you're going to be watching for signs, recognizing a path of triumph, receiving recognition, attention, and reward. Recognizing as well that your achievements are opening a new path for you, and that you are not afraid to step up and get to the truth of what's on offer, okay? Nothing's wrong with that. Spirit's offering up success with the number 6 in the emotional aspects position down here. Someone's making an offer, and it's through that offer where you receive communication that helps you to recognize a path of triumph. So enjoy the energy. Just watch for others. They're going to see you shining, and some may just be a little jealous or envious. But, again, you don't have time for that. Why? Because it's the fulfillment of wishes with the number 9 that is helping you to bring something to an end. Number 9, end. And now moving on right into the direction of success with the number 6, like we talked about here. Not only success, but emotional harmony in this new direction. Yep, the universe is stepping in, saying it's time to leave old connections behind with the number 2 and to step into a path of number 1, because 2 plus 1 is 3. Spirit is helping for you to receive some form of attention and recognition and reward, because you've been there, you've done that, and now a new portal is going to open up where you can shine. Some of you are going to discover that this is the path I was always wanting, even though you may be indecisive at first. But by the end of July of 2021, look at that, we got 2 new paths, new connections, new situations, circumstances, and so on. This is the card of movement, choices, and decisions. Standing your ground, right? Communicating regarding a service as you research an offer here. As you stand your ground, so too will a doorway open with the number 7. 2 plus 7 is 9, so that you can end an old circumstance situation that just didn't feel very fortunate. Be it personal or professional, this inner strength is helping the collective to move forward excitedly. I think definitely with this card, you may be tempted to connect with someone. Spirit saying watch for signs. Maybe there's just a temptation in general that you're worried about taking an action towards here. But Spirit's saying we will guide you with signs, okay? So I'm going to close with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. This is a love story as well here. I have healed. I've let go of that misfortune. I know that through new conversations, I will receive communication that makes me stronger in my own life. Therefore, I can put someone in the friend zone, and I can find contentment, because my focus really needs to be, right? Spirit saying, on financial and material changes. Wherever there is discontent, worry, and fear, Spirit saying now's the time to research. What is it that needs to be cut out of your path with the misfortune card in the relationship sector? Because recognition and attention is coming no matter what. All right, so look at this. with the 7 of action as a spiritual message to close with here, representing the second half of July of 2021 for the collective. The 7 of Wands is, and the card says, you're being called upon to claim your personal power, right? Throat chakra in the second half of July of 2021. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. If it isn't fortunate, hang in there because there's a new doorway that is, okay? Sometimes we get offered a doorway or two, but this collective that I'm reading for here, groups of people, a person, you're going to recognize the attention and recognition that's coming. You're going to be able to say no to who and or what does not serve you during the second half of July because you're feeling much stronger. You're recognizing that prosperity is beginning in your life and you're moving into the direction of triumph and harmony. Awesome. The card says your struggle, your struggle may actually stem from an unsolved inner conflict rather than conflict with others. So that could be what this misfortunate card is am I fortunate or am I not? And Spirit's saying, allow yourself to receive recognition and reward during the second half of July if you haven't already. It's through conversations with others where you're going to find yourself through some form of communication or paperwork stepping into a more solid foundation because of the achievements you are manifesting regarding some form of service here. Spirit's going to help to light up your throat chakra and your crown chakra. So as Spirit guides you beyond temptations or worries and fears because of an offer here, Spirit's going to guide you to communicate your truth in a way that is fair and balanced. And as a result, the collective by the end of July is receiving an offer that is successful in a new path, a new direction, and the realization that a new path is opening, right? So we have the 5 of abundance, just like we have the 5 of I don't even know what, fire, wands. There's melancholy energies here. Spirit's saying with the 5 of abundance card, there are times when everyone needs a hand, right? So it's very important that we help to teach, care, provide others, or teach others it's about helping others at this time. The more you do, the more you will receive that beautiful energy in the second half of July. So look for opportunities to help one another because that's good juju, right? Your angels want you to know that you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is only temporary. This may not be the right time to become self-employed. Be patient because an offer of employment for some is either being offered or is growing in some way. Yep, 7 of abundance. So the 7 of Pentacles by the end of July of 2021, Spirit's still saying have patience, exclamation mark. Sometimes dreams grow slowly, but do not worry, right? Because that darkens your aura. Remain positive, continue to research and communicate. All through the second half of July of 2021. For the hard work that you have invested, you will realize will bring about a bountiful harvest. And I've been seeing this card a lot for people in personal readings. I think we saw it during the live podcast. This is a good time to prepare because eventually, and I'm feeling this, especially by the end of July going into early August, things are soon moving forward quickly. So there's still a little bit of time here to rest and plan before things get going. Okay, peaceful times are on the horizon if you're worried about that. Again, if you would like a personal reading, just email me at josiek42@gmail.com. Many blessings to you in your endeavors. Thank you to my subscribers for being there, especially as well in the live Zoom casts and podcasts on Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you so very much to those of you who have come to me for personal readings, some on a month-to-month basis. Thank you to those who follow up those readings with an email, letting me know exactly how these messages resonated for you along your journey, of course, into the next month, 3 months, 6 months, or year, because those messages mean everything to me. They help for me to clarify for myself how these messages resonated for others and so on. Thank you so very, very much to those of you who have continued to donate to keep my channel up and running. Take care and God bless.